Hi, my Jumpstart friends. So it's Miss Sophia, and we are back together to talk a little bit more about wind. So last time we were together, we learned that wind can move things and it can inflate things with air. So it can fill things up with air, just like our pillowcase we talked about last time. So sometimes wind can blow very gently, like a nice summer breeze, but other times the wind can be strong enough to knock trees over and cause a lot of damage. So wind sometimes is soft and gentle, and other times it's not. It's very strong. So I have my hair dryer with me, friends, and it is the same one that we used last time to make a little bit of wind. So if it's on the low setting, it's much like that breeze, but if it's on the high setting, it's a lot like that strong wind. So it's strong enough to move some things, but it's not as strong as the winds outside during a storm. So we are going to do a little bit of an experiment today, friends. I have a bunch of different objects, and we are going to test them out to see if we can get it to move and if the wind moves the object. So I have my whiteboard that I'm going to use as my flat surface. I have my hair dryer to use as the wind, and I have some objects. Now, when we do this, before I try it out, we are going to think if we think the wind will be able to move it or not. So if you think, whenever I hold up the objects, if you think, yeah, I think that it can move it, we're going to give it a thumbs up. Like, I think the wind's going to be able to move it. But if you think, I don't think the wind can move that, you're going to give it a thumbs down. Okay, so first thing up, we are going to start with this rubber eraser. So thumbs up if you think the wind can move it, thumbs down if you think it can't. Let's find out. I'm on the low setting and then see if it can move, and then start on the high setting. So low setting, and now high setting. So the wind was not able to move our rubber eraser. So I'm going to now make a pile that is a no. We cannot, the wind cannot move this up. It's going to go right here, and we will compare what all can and cannot be moved by the wind. Next, I'm going to try out this beauty blender. So it's something that I put makeup on my face with. So we're going to try it out. It's pretty light, it's squishy. So give me a thumbs up if you think, yeah, the wind can totally move that. Thumbs down if you think the wind cannot move that. All right, let's test it and see. We're gonna try the low setting first. Oh, it's already rolling. It went all the way off of the whiteboard. So I would say that is a thumbs up. Yes, the wind can move it. I'm gonna put that right here, or put it over here out of the camera. So we have a few more things to try. Let's see. This is some makeup. It's just a little pot of makeup. So it's a little heavier than the beauty blender. So what do we think? Do we think thumbs up, the wind can move it? Thumbs down, the wind can't move it. Let's try it and see. On the low setting, it did move. And it moved a little bit with the high setting. So I'm gonna say that's in the middle, that it can be moved with the high setting, but it wasn't always moved. So I'm gonna put that in a different pile, all by itself. So now we have my clothespin from last time, or what I used as a clothespin for last time. We're gonna stick that right here, and let's see. Didn't go on the low setting. And it stayed on the high setting. So this one did not move. It's gonna go with the eraser. Now, friends, I have a block for a charger. If you charge a phone or an iPad or a tablet, anything like that, this block is what charges it. So do we think thumbs up, it's gonna move? Thumbs down, it's not gonna move. I'm kind of thinking it's gonna move. Let's find out. So it didn't move for a little bit, and then it caught the wind and it started moving. So I think that that would be in our middle section, that it can be moved, but not by the low setting. Okay, friends, just a few more things. So I have my cactus. So this is a silly thing to try and get the wind to move, but we're gonna do it anyway. So we have our whiteboard, and let's see, it's kind of heavy, so I don't know, thumbs up if you think the wind can move it, thumbs down if you think the wind can't move it. Let's see. Nope, the wind did not move the cactus, which makes sense because it's a little heavier. All right, let's try 2 more things. So I have another mini beauty blender. It is little. What do we think? Do we think that this can get moved, or that this will get moved by the wind or not? Thumbs up if you think yeah. Thumbs down if you think no. Let's see. Oh, that went super quick. So I would say that is yes, it is able to move by the wind. Okay, last one, we are going to try this clip. And let's see, thumbs up if you think it's gonna move, thumbs down if you think the wind can't move it. Let's try it. Ooh, it even moved on the low setting. I didn't even have to switch to the high setting. So this can get moved by the wind. So in the book, I know the wind moves some things really easily, and the wind couldn't move other things because they were too heavy and the wind wasn't strong enough. So in our experiment, the cactus wasn't able to be moved. It was too heavy. The cactus, our fake paper clip, and this rubber eraser. So those 3 things, the cactus, the clothespin or clip, and the eraser, were not able to be moved by our wind. Our cable or block for charging and the makeup were able to be moved by the wind, but they couldn't do it on the low setting. It had to be on the high setting. So these things had to be moved by strong winds. And lastly, we have our clip, this clip, our hair clip, and then our mini beauty blender, and then our big beauty blender. These 3 things were all moved by the light or the low wind. So when it was on the low setting, it was just a nice breeze, and these things all moved. So we could see that there were some that got moved by the light wind, and some that didn't get moved by the light wind, that couldn't even get moved by the heavy wind. So you are going to do something similar with Miss Tony, and then we are going to come back to talk about everything that we learned today. So I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you have fun with Miss Tony. I'll see you soon.
Hello, my Jumpstart friends. So that reading was amazing. So today, in our Let's Find Out About It discussion, we're going to talk about some things that the wind can move. Now, you guys are going to see Miss Tony's desk right now, and we're going to look at all of the wonderful things that I have right here. We're going to look at all of these things. So, right here, I have a piece of paper. So, do we think, Jumpstart friends, that the paper is going to move when I blow on it, or that it's going to stay where it is? I'll give you a second to answer. Okay, friends, so let's look. Let's see if the paper moves. Oh, I push. Let's see if I blow harder. Let's see. Wow, Jumpstart friends. Oh my goodness, the paper moved. So the paper was moved really easily by the wind. So let's look at another object. I have this marker here. Now let's see if this marker is going to move if I blow on it. Let's see how much force or how much air I need to push on the pen or the marker to see if it will move. So let's see. Oh, that one moved very easily. So this one moved very easily compared to the paper, which I had to push a little harder. Now, the last thing I have here, friends, is some whiteout. Now, Miss Tony makes a lot of mistakes, so I use this whiteout a lot. So let's see how hard I have to push to make the whiteout move on my table. Let's see. Oh no, I think I have to go harder. Oh no, it didn't move at all. Let's try one more time. The hardest I blow. No. See, Jumpstart friends, sometimes the wind is not strong enough to move anything, so that's why this doesn't move when I blow, even if I'm blowing my hardest. So why don't you find 3 items in your classroom or at your home and try this out yourself to see how hard, how much force you have to use, how much wind you have to use in order to move some objects. So I will see you next week, Jumpstart friends. Bye-bye.
Hi friends, welcome back. So we have learned today that depending on how heavy or light an object is, it depends if our wind can move it or not. So our items that were not able to be moved by the wind, like our cactus, our rubber eraser, and oh, I lost the last one. That's okay. At least these 2 could not be moved by the wind. But we had our beauty blenders, both of them, and the clip that were able to be moved by the very light wind. So these items were a lot lighter, and these other items were heavier. So the heavier ones couldn't be moved, the lighter ones could be moved by the wind. So friends, I hope you had so much fun checking out what items we could move with my fake hairdryer wind. I hope you had so much fun, and I am so excited for you to go to the next video and check out Centers with Miss Daniela. So I hope you have so much fun. I'll see you guys later.